Okay, everyone, let me put some light on it. Yep. Was that the last one? No. J, that's better. Oh, no better. Quite better. I have a light now. I have a lamp just here, so you see. Oops. Close enough. I think that's, yeah, that could be better. Hello, how are you? You're right? You're right, everyone? How are you doing? Josefa, Francisca, Ignacio, María Sofía, Sofía,
Eating.
Alejandro, and Marco. Eating.
Yes.
What are you eating?
Honey with water.
Honey. Honey?
Mm-hmm.
Are you putting
Yes.
honey in in your tea or
No, no, así solita nomás.
just honey with a
Sí.
spoon? Okay. Good one. Be prepared. You're gonna use it. You're gonna use it in the future when you start teaching. It's gonna be part of your life. Yeah, because your throat is gonna hurt a lot. Yeah. So be prepared. Be prepared to do that. Okay. So what happened? Where is the rest? Where is everybody? How was your class? How was your previous class? I think that most of you are having breakfast right now. So you have a previous class with Tamara, right? So you covered unit 3.1. And well, today we are starting unit 3.2 as well. So how was the homework? Did you do it? Did you have the possibility to do the video homework about London and the skyscrapers and how it's changing and everything? Yep. Nope.
Yes.
Okay. And how about the video? I saw some videos, so they were great. Did you finish that one? I haven't had the possibility to watch them all, so I'm sorry about it. Okay, so I leave. I think I need. Yeah, next week I'm going to review your homeworks. Okay, because I'm gonna have more time to do it. Remember that next week we are having a week off, right? Because we have pausa académica during next week. Okay, so Sofia,
Profe, disculpe la interrupción. Es que los chiquillos están diciendo por el WhatsApp que no los está aceptando a la reunión.
They have to enter again because I haven't seen anyone entering here.
Qué raro.
Tell
Ya
them
les
to
digo.
try them again. Try it again because I nobody has appeared here on the list. So, and if you could enter, or in this case you entered, I don't know what happened with the rest because I cannot see them. There you are. So they are appearing right now. You'll see, and I'll have to accept them, but it shows me a notification every time that someone enters or is trying to enter the room. So yep. And remember that you have to have the latest app updates. So remember to update your app if you're using the app, or just reload the browser if you're using the web browser in order to enter. Okay? So as I was telling, thank you, Sophie. Thank you, everyone. Right? Yeah, as I was telling you, next week we are having pausa académica. So that is for you to, of course, have time, right, to rest a bit, but also to be up to date, right? That means that you have to do the things that you maybe couldn't finish during the week. Okay, so that is something that you will have to do. I hope you, of course, use your time, right? Organize your time better now that you're at unit, so you can enjoy that week off that we are having next week. Okay, so with that in mind, and also remember that this week is going to be our first evaluation, right? So that is going to be, I think, in Friday. I think Friday is the day. Yeah, I'm going to recall you that next class, not me tomorrow, but I think it's Friday. So we're gonna have our first evaluation that deals with use of English, grammar, vocabulary, listening, and also reading. So we're gonna have that during this week, okay? And it's about Unit 1 and 2, and I think a couple of things of Unit 3, but mostly about Unit number 1 and Unit number 2, okay? So that is this week. Remember that the class calendar and the test evaluation calendar, it's on the classroom, okay? I hope you also have the opportunity to get your books, your e-books, right? Remember that's an electronic book and that you haven't had any problems with that. And if you have any, remember to ask Candy or me and send me just a list of questions, right? So with that being said, let's start with our class. So we're going to start the recording. So class, welcome to a new week of classes in which we are starting now. We are covering, you started covering Unit number 3 with Miss Tamara, and we are going to continue with that. And we're going to go to, in this case, Unit 3.2, right? So before we begin, what I would like you to do is to please go to this website. You have to log in with your UPLA accounts. So you have to joinpd.com, and you have to enter that code. It's WLA space, you have to put in a space, right? JZM, okay? So until now I have just 2 students there. Hope you get into it. So I'm gonna wait a few more seconds for you to get into. Remember, I have just 2 students connected here. You'll have to go to joinpd.com, as you can see there on the screen. joinpd.com and enter that code that you can see on the screen. Okay, Ignacio, you
So,
have a question?
yes, what are we doing and what were you doing before this when the class
We are
started?
just starting, so
Ah,
no
okay,
need to.
okay.
We're just starting. We were just checking a few things that you have to do. Remember, next week we have the week off, pausa académica, and also this week we have our first evaluation, our first test. That was, I was saying that before. Okay,
Uh,
so sorry.
can I say other thing?
Yeah, sure.
And I wasn't in the class last week, so I didn't know. And how is going to be la prueba?
Sure, the
Because
test. Yeah, we're gonna
yeah,
let you know. We're gonna let you know soon, okay? But it's going to be an online test. Maybe we are
and
deciding if using Google Docs or doing an assignment on Classroom. So, but
and
mostly I think it's going to be on in this case on Google Forms.
no,
But
no,
we're gonna
I
see that.
refer to because we are in integrate English, so
Yeah, for
we
sure.
are in
Yeah,
the same class and like Miss Tamara. So it's going to be the same test or it's going to be two separate tests.
just one for
Ah,
everybody.
okay,
The
okay,
the,
okay.
the two groups. It's going to be just one for both groups. Okay, so you don't need to worry about that right now. We're gonna leave soon. Okay, so relax until Friday. On Friday you can freak out, but now relax. We're just starting Unit 3, right? Remember you did the very first part with Miss Tamara. Now I would like you to go to this website, right? That it's join PD. Remember to enter there, please. You have to log in with your UPLA accounts. Okay. So you got to go with to that link, joinpd.com. Enter that code with a space, okay, with a blank space there. So just type WLA space JZM. Okay, so I have 9 students connected, and we have more than 9 here. We are 17 people here, so where is everybody? Remember to log in, right? So we can do the very first activity, and then we can continue working, okay? So I'm just going to give you one more minute for you to get in, and we're gonna start this, okay? Ready?
Yep.
Okay, so let's start, okay? So we are going to review during today's class the very first part of Unit 3.2 that is called Going Up One Man's Lift Nightmare. We're going to know what lift means, right? What are the goals of this class are these ones. Talk about feelings. So we're going to review the vocabulary about feelings, and also we're going to talk about the past again. So the idea of this class is that we have um, a very well use of the simple past, and a surprise. And remember, Tamara sent you a list of verbs, of irregular verbs. You should learn them, and I'm gonna tell you that to be very slow, by heart. By heart means de memoria in Spanish. Okay, sorry about that, but it's the only way. You should do it on your own. So you have to start learning that list. You have to learn that list of irregular verbs, right? By heart, de memoria. Okay, so you can do that with flashcards. For example, with the uh, verb in the base form, and on the other side, you can put the verb in the past tense, or if you're gonna learn about the past tense and also the past participle, you can also do with that. So you have both, okay? But you have to learn them by heart. That is your task, okay? You'll have to do it because when we start talking about the past simple, you're going to use them all, and you have to identify them all the time, okay? So that is something that you will need to do. But we are going to focus and start focusing our class in the very first part, talking about feelings. So, first task for you, it says the following, as you can see here on the screen. So you have this picture of this guy with lots of different faces. So the question for you is, how is the person feeling? So try to write as many words as you can, right, related to the pictures that you can see now on the screen. Okay, some of you said angry, worried, thinking, okay, scared, okay, stressed. Good. So try to add as many words as you can, all of them. Maybe you can add more than just 6 words. Okay, maybe you have more words related to feelings. So let's see. Sad, happy, angry, worried, stressed, okay, awkward, scared, calm, thoughtful, okay, good, nervous, good. So what other words do you have there? Nervous. It is not necessary to go to your notes, right, to your books. Try to just write as many words as you can remember. Try not to use the book here. If you have it open, close it. Okay, thoughtful, ashamed, okay, could be mad. Happy, yeah, scared, good. Ashamed, calm, confused, somebody said there. Okay, good one. Lots of different words, right? So great. Well, let's see in this case how he was. What were your words in this case? So I think that I have another one. Worried, scared. Yeah, good one. So I don't have any other. So let's see your answers. Okay. So these were your answers. Very good. Yeah, awesome. Excellent. So let's continue. Well, in this case, right, we have a list, right? You have also this on your books. So we have a list of pre-written adjectives for you, okay? So there are 6 pictures, the same ones that you have just seen, and we have a list here of different adjectives for describing feelings, okay? The way you feel, right? So it says the following in number 1. Use the following adjectives to describe how he feels in each number. Okay, just for you to know, more than one alternative is possible. So we have the following list of adjectives. The first one, it says guilty. The second one, in a good mood, right, with a good feeling, that is it. Scared, it's like, whoa, a spider. So nervous, ooh, I'm gonna have a test. I'm so nervous, right? Pleased, okay, so I'm relaxed, right? Exhausted, oh, I'm super exhausted. I just want to sleep. Embarrassed, I made something bad. It's like when you were at home and you kind of do something that was, yeah, you know what you did, right? Disappointed, calm, okay, like thinking of the waves of the ocean. Confused, what do I have to do? What do I have to do here? Lonely, you're alone at home. Angry, like the emotions of Inside Out, intensamente, right? Like very angry. Ah, Anxious. Oh, I need to do something. I need to move. Stressed. And I think it doesn't seem so well, but the last one is excited. Okay, that is the last one. I forgot to move the in this case the picture, but it is in this case excited. Okay, so I need to move it on the presentation, on the online presentation. So I'm gonna fix that later on. Okay, but it is excited. Excited means yes, yes, we win. We finally win the game. Yeah. Okay. So remember, you have to classify them in to describe, right, the different pictures from 1 to 6. Do that. You have for that, yeah, just 3 minutes, right? Just 3 minutes. Give it a try. Okay, so it's already 2 to 10. Put them in each picture. Remember that more than one answer is possible here. Okay, so you can do that. Give it a try. 3 minutes. Sorry. Just to let you know, in number 1, there are 4 possible answers. In number 2, there are 2. In number 3, there are 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. 5 possible answers in number 3. In number 4, there are just 2. Number 5, 2. And number 6, 2 as well. Da-da-da. 1 minute. Just 1 minute left. You can do it. You can do it. Just 1 more minute and we can continue. Okay, so let's check. Let's go and check this, okay? So remember, you can, of course, tell me opening your microphones. So in the first one, we have 4 possible answers. Which one is the first one? 4 possible answers in the first one, starting with?
Embarrassed?
In the first one? Nope, not really. Wasn't that?
Lonely?
It could be. Yes, could be. It's possible. Yes. So lonely is 1. So we have 1, lonely. 3 more are needed. So we have lonely.
Exhausted?
Sorry?
Disappointed?
Disappointed. Number 2, yes. So we have lonely and disappointed. Number 1, remember, we have just two missings.
Exhausted?
Not really. So what else? So lonely, disappointed,
Stressed.
stressed. Yes, stressed. One more. One more. No more.
Confused.
Confused? Not really. So the last one is anxious. Okay, so for the first one was lonely, disappointed, stressed, and anxious. Those were the
And
very first ones.
I
Okay,
say three more like anxious. I don't
are
know.
you sure?
Yes.
Yes. Me
Yeah.
too.
So we could be in both. Remember that one, you have more possibilities, more than one word is possible, right? So yeah, it's okay. Number three too, right? So number three, anxious can go there too. So you were right. Very good. And as you think, yeah, I think also that it looks more anxious in the third one. Yeah. So how about number two? Only two options possible there.
Confused.
Okay, it is. And also, it's a bit. It's not that much. So, but it's confused and nervous. Not that much anyway. Doesn't look that much confused or that much nervous, sorry. But it is part of it. Okay, maybe he's having a test, but it could look a bit nervous. Not that much. But how about number three? You said anxious. That's right. What else?
Nervous too.
Yeah, totally nervous, right? Totally. Looks very nervous. How about the rest one? How about the rest? Sorry. So we have anxious, nervous. Three more here.
Maybe scared.
Scared, yes. Yeah, it could be. It's a possibility, yes. Very good. So we have anxious, nervous, scared,
Stressed.
Guilty.
stressed, stressed. Good. Pronunciation at the end, right? Regular verb with S. Stressed, scared, and, sorry? And also could be a bit, but I don't know if that much embarrassed. It could be, but not that much, okay? But it could be. Yeah, a bit, just a bit. Even though I'm not sharing that. I think it's not that much embarrassed, but it could be. How about number four?
Angry.
Angry, totally angry. Yeah, and it could be also that angry because that person is stressed. So when you are stressed, you're not in a very good mood anyway. So you're kind of quite angry, right? How about number five? So number four could be, of course, angry and just a bit stressed.
Guilty.
Guilty, yeah. So that is in number five, right? Guilty. And also, what else could it be?
Embarrassed.
Yeah, guilty and embarrassed. Embarrassed. Remember, every time that the sound of the verb ends in S, you have to put a T, right? With the sound of in the past, right? Or in this case, it's the same rule as the past for an adjective. So embarrassed. Okay. And guilty. Yeah. So finally, how does it look? Of course, is
In a
yeah,
good mood.
in a good mood, right?
Calm.
Positive vibes. Only
Calm.
positive. Vibes. And also?
Calm.
Calm, yes. Calm, in a good mood, pleased, right? So it could also be another possibility. Where can you put excited there in those pictures? Is there anyone that can show that someone is excited there? Excited is very happy, right? I don't know if the last one, but it could be. Could be, just a bit. Okay. So take a picture of those words there, right? Of those, sorry, I have a call. I need to reject it. Sorry. Because now we have to classify each of those adjectives, right, into the ones that are, sorry again, into the ones that are positive feelings and there are the ones that are negative feelings. Okay? So from that list, this one, all of them, right? Guilty, in a good mood, scared, nervous, pleased, exhausted, embarrassed, disappointed, calm, confused, lonely, angry, anxious, stressed, and excited, right? You have to classify them into the ones that are presenting you here positive feelings, and there are the ones that are presenting you here negative feelings. Okay? So while you're doing that, just going to, of course, upload the presentation here because then we have to do a listening activity. To classify them, I'm just going to put them into the ones that are positive feelings and negative feelings. So remember that is the list of the verbs, oh sorry, the adjectives that describe, in this case, feelings. I feel guilty. I'm in a good mood. I'm scared. I'm nervous. I'm pleased. I'm exhausted. I'm a bit embarrassed. I'm disappointed. I'm calm. I get confused. I'm lonely. I'm angry. I'm anxious. I'm stressed. I'm excited. So if you put them into positive feelings and also the negative ones. Ready? Oh, yeah, let me correct this.
Yes.
Good one. Just let me upload this again in order to listen and check, okay? It should be here. Yeah. So now we're going to listen and check, okay? Just let me upload this. And let's go. So we're gonna listen now to the audio. So I'm gonna mute myself in order you not to have a background sound. Okay.
Audio 3.5. Positive. In a good mood. Pleased. Calm. Excited.
Negative. Guilty. Scared. Nervous. Exhausted. Embarrassed. Disappointed. Confused. Lonely. Angry. Anxious. Stressed.
So as you have checked, there are more negative feelings, right? There are more negative adjectives there. You have to think positive, but yeah, people really worry about the negative ones. Okay, so that is just for you to check. Now, in the following activity, you're going to listen to 8 short extracts. Okay, so that means people saying things, right? And you'll have to take notes, right? Because you have to write how is each person feeling. Okay, so we're going to listen to this. Remember, 8 short extracts. Take some notes, and you'll have to tell me then, right? How is each person feeling? Okay, so let's listen. I'm going to mute myself again.
Audio 3.7. Audio 3.7. 1.
Come on! Traffic lights. Turn green! Come on! I'm going to be so late for my meeting.
2.
David, look! Those cows! They're coming! They're coming towards us! Run!
3.
Oh no, I don't believe it. The restaurant's closed. Now where are we going to go?
4.
Well, here I am, on my own in a foreign country. I miss my friends and family so much. I know I can Skype them, but it's not the same.
5.
Good evening, ladies and gentlemen, and welcome to... Oops. That's my phone. I'm so sorry.
6.
Yes, I'm on holiday. No more work for 2 whole weeks.
7.
Oh dear, it was Jake's birthday yesterday and I completely forgot. I didn't ring him or anything. Now I feel really bad.
8.
I'm really sorry. I can't speak now. I have a job interview in 5 minutes. Wish me good luck. I really need it.
Okay, is it okay or one more time? What do you think?
I think it's okay.
It's okay?
So it's okay.
Good. Great. So let's start checking. So how about the first one?
Angry.
What? Angry? Okay. Are you sure it was angry?
I thought it was stressed.
Stressed, right? So I think it's better, right? In the first one, yeah, she feel it was stressed, and also something similar to stress, to being stressed.
Anxious?
Yeah, both of them are right here. Yes. The second one, I think it was the easiest one, right?
Scared.
Scared. Yes, scared. Very good. Number 3. How about number 3?
Disappointed?
Yes, disappointed. It's like, oh no. Yeah, disappointed. Good. How about number 4?
Lonely?
Lonely, right? She was in a foreign country, right? So she felt lonely. In number 5, the phone rings in the middle of the meeting.
Embarrassed?
Embarrassed. Yes, very good. How about number 6?
Excited?
Excited. Yes, excited. What else could be? Or just
In a
excited?
good mood? In a good mood?
Yeah, excellent. In a good mood. And also, it could be pleased, right? So in a good mood, pleased, excited. Yes. How about number 7?
Guilty?
Completely guilty. Yes. And finally, last but not least,
Anxious?
anxious. Yeah, very good. Excellent. You made an excellent job here of listening this, of course, feelings. Those were the answers. Remember, anxious, stressed, scared, disappointed, lonely, embarrassed, in a good mood, pleased, excited, guilty, nervous, etc. Right? Now, this is going to be our task, right? In a couple of minutes, right? What we have to do is the following. So, you will have to choose 3 or 4 adjectives to describe feelings, right? From the ones from the previous slides, right? The ones that we classified and we have just talked about. And you have to tell your partner when you have these feelings. You have an example to do that. For example, in this one, I get angry, right? I get angry when people drop rubbish in the street. So I get really angry because there are places so you can take your rubbish and go with that rubbish to your house, right? Go home and then drop it in the right place, right? Not in the street. So you will have to choose 3 to 4 of the adjectives that we have previously, of course, seen, and you will have to tell, right, your classmates, right, when you feel or one of them, right? Like in this one, I get angry when people drop rubbish in the street. Okay, so take some notes and you'll have to work with your partner, telling him or her about it in just a couple of minutes. So we're going to do this activity with your classmates, and I think that we're going to leave no more than 5 minutes to do it. Okay. Just let me put you in 7 rooms. So we're going to start the rooms right now. And remember, the idea is that you talk a bit more, okay? So you say, okay, I get angry when people drop rubbish in the street. Tell when you saw, for example, someone. Try to use the content for the simple past, okay? So let's start.
Buena, Nacho. Me duele la cabeza, la verdad. ¿Ah? Sí. Ups. Me había quedado dormida. Sí. No, ahora no me sonó la alarma, no sé por qué. Y está- Era la Vale. Sí, te estaba llamando para despertarte, sí me dijo. Tan linda. El que transmite. Sí, pues. Sí, exactamente. Cuatro. Sí. Y decir qué situaciones te sientes así. Ya. Sí, sí, las anoté. Todas. Bueno, te voy a decir una. I get in a good mood when I won a game. When I won a game. Está bien, está bien. Me sirve. Mm, I get scared when I see a spider. Yes. Oh, sad. So sad. Caminando despacito escuchando música. Ya, a ver. I get disappointed when somebody lies me. ¿Cuánto lleva vos? Creo que lleva vos. El que gane el juego. Llevo tres. Eh, sí, me falta ahora. Oh, estoy más resfriada que la. Hoy no es bebé. ¡Ah! Se me cae un poco. A ver. um, I get angry when I'm hungry. Oh, Ahí está. Parece que se me había caído. Trata con la última situación que viviste. ¿Cómo te sentiste?
And we are back. So, does anyone want to share one of your feelings? I want to start because I think that I get really nervous every time I'm starting a new class. For example, every time I'm starting a new class, like face-to-face class, right? I get quite nervous, but then that feeling just goes off when I start talking and sharing. So how about you? Does anyone want to share something about what you have just discussed about it, right? Anyone? No one? You don't feel that you want to share? So what do you think?
I'm gonna say one.
Okay.
I get angry when I'm hungry.
Why? Why?
Because I love eat food.
Eating. So you love eating.
Yeah.
So once you don't get what you want, right, you get really angry in this case. Good one. Okay, anyone else? Thank you. Yeah,
Can I?
sure. David.
I feel angry when I have to wake up at 8,
At 8 o'clock.
like today.
But that's before 8. So that's at 7 and something, right? 7-ish. 7-ish, right? 7, I mean, quarter to 8 at least. So you get really angry when you have to wake up early. Okay. Thank you, David. Yeah. Anyone else? Nobody? Okay. It doesn't matter. Yeah. Marco, do you want to say something?
I feel nervous before a test.
Before a test, yeah. And remember that this year you're gonna have oral tests as well, so you will have to talk. I think that those are the most. I think that I got really nervous when I was at uni, when I have the oral exams or oral tests. Those were really difficult. Even though we stay there like 5 to 10 minutes inside with the teachers, but it was like, ooh, really. I was really nervous until you get the grade, right? Until you get the mark, and you have a very good mark, and you say, oh, finally. So yeah, I feel you. I feel you. I know what it feels, right? So let's continue now. Now we're going to start with these questions. So we have 2 questions here related to the following article, right? So what are we going to do? We're going to read the introduction to an article, right? An online article here. And we'll have to try to guess before reading the article. We're just going to read the very first part of it, the title and the first paragraph. And we have 2 questions here. The first one is the following. It says, which of the feelings, right, of the previous exercises do you think he had? The ones, the person in this case from the article. And maybe in which order do you think he had them? But first, let's go to the paragraph. The title says, Nightmare Stories on Video. So the very first paragraph starts like this. Our nightmare story this week is about Nicholas White, who was stuck. What is the meaning of stuck? irregular verb, right? Stuck on a lift for 41 hours. See the video here. Lift is the British word for elevator, okay? Lift is the same as elevator. So you are in a building, you get into a building with lots of floors, right? Could be, I don't know, more than 5 until, I don't know, 100, like the Empire State, right? So you have to take a lift, and that is an elevator in American English, right? So in this case, this person was stuck on a lift for 41 hours. That is a lot. So, question for you, everybody here, right? Which of the feelings of the previous exercises do you think he had while staying there in the same place? That way he was stuck. He was in the same place for long 41 hours. So which feelings do you think he had? So what do you think? I think, first of all, that he was quite stressed, right? So stressed could be one. What else? Come on. Just open your mic.
Scary or nervous? Nervous?
Yeah, quite nervous, right? Very good, Alan. Nervous, scared. Yep. So he was stressed, nervous, scared. What else? Just
Anxious.
Sorry?
Anxious.
Anxious. Yes. Anxious as well. Yeah, he was anxious. He was scared, nervous, anxious. There are many, right? Mostly the negative ones, right? Yeah, because he was there on a lift. And as maybe you can notice, he was there for 41 hours. So maybe he doesn't even have one of these things around, right? Maybe he wasn't with technology inside, or maybe he just run out of battery. So that is something that we are going to see in the next slide. So let's read now. So here you are, part of the story, 2 parts of the 3 parts of story. So we're going to go now through this story for you to take a look at what really happened to this guy, and then we're going to finish with a discussion. So you're going to have time to discuss about this reading, okay? So let's go and let's start reading. You can follow me, right, on this presentation. I'm just going to start reading about his nightmare story. So it says, 34-year-old Nicholas White was a manager for a business magazine in New York. One Friday night, he was working late at the office when he decided to go outside for a quick cigarette. So you see, you don't have to smoke. It was the longest cigarette break on his life. While White was returning to his office on the 43rd floor, the lift suddenly stopped between floors. He calmly pushed the alarm button and waited for an answer. Nothing. He began to get anxious. He rang it a few more times. So rang. Then he pulled the bottom out so that the alarm rang and rang continuously. Still no answer. It was 11 p.m. and nobody was working. The building was empty. Now he was frightened. Oh my God, what is going to happen, right? He wasn't wearing a watch. A watch, right? It's a clock that you use here in your wrist. He had no phone, no food, no water. White walked around and round the lift like an insect stuck in a box. Sometimes he lay on the floor with his face down because the light was very bright. He tried to stay calm by thinking about other things. At one point, he took out his wallet and read the back of a football match ticket. After some time, he felt angry, very angry. Why wasn't the lift working? Why was nobody answering? He hit the walls several times and shouted at the video camera. The noise of the alarm was driving him crazy, but he didn't want to turn it off. As time passed, he thought that he was going to die without water. Friday turned to Saturday, and Saturday to Sunday. White was now exhausted. Then, suddenly, at 4 p.m., a voice on the intercom asked, "Is anybody in there?" Ooh, what a story, right? Quite a story. So, now I'm going to leave you time for you to discuss in groups the following questions. I'm just going to upload this presentation to Classroom so you can read them, right, while you are on the, in this case, on the breakout rooms. So you're going to stay in groups, and for about 15 minutes, you will have to talk. Sorry, for about 10 minutes, just 10, not 15. 15 is too much. For about 10 minutes, you will have to discuss with your classmates the following questions. The first one is, how often do you take lifts? Remember lifts, elevator. Have you ever been stuck in a lift? What would you do in Nicholas White's situation? Remember, no food, no water, no cell phone, no watch. Then, what would you like or hate to be stuck in a lift with? That means maybe you would have wished, right? You wish to have a cell phone around you, so it could have been easier, right? Or maybe a tool to just try to open the lift. That depends on you. Then, the next question is, do you think it would be worse? That means very bad, right? To be stuck in a lift alone or with other people, and why? And the last question says here, do you think Nicholas White takes lifts now? So what do you think? Those are going to be your discussion questions. So you're going to go to these groups, right, to the breakout rooms. I'm just going to upload, in this case, the presentation to the classroom. So take a look under unit number 3. It's going to be there. In the meantime, just be prepared because you will have to work with your classmates in the breakout rooms. So we're going to start the breakout rooms. And remember, if you want to see the questions, just download or watch, in this case, the presentation on the classroom. So I'll be there in a second uploading this. In the meantime, get together in the breakout rooms. 10 minutes, okay? So starting now.
Hola.
Sí.
Sí.
¿Cacharon las preguntas? O sea, ¿alcanzaron a verlas? Ah, bueno.
Ya. Acá.
A ver, yo, en mi caso, nunca. Porque casi nunca veo ascensores. Ascensores.
Yo súper poco, igual. Muy poco, casi nunca. Prefiero
Es
la
que
escalera.
Yo cuando tengo la oportunidad de que un edificio tenga ascensores, lo tomo.
Es que también depende de cuántos pisos. Por ejemplo, si son
Sí,
5 pisos, igual pienso tomar el ascensor. Pero si son
Claro.
3 pisos, igual en escalera
Se
voy más rápido.
puede.
igual depende uno de la empresa que tenga y todo.
Sí, po.
Ujú.
Bueno, si alguien ha estado atrapado en un ascensor,
No,
No, y ojalá nunca.
nunca.
yo sí.
Porque claustrofobia.
¿Sí?
¿En
Sí,
serio?
estuve atrapado, era en un ascensor. No sé de qué edificio era, pero estuve atrapado con mi papá y con otra persona más, que era un random
Ay,
total así y fue horrible. Pero
sí, me
estuvimos atrapados
imagino.
como media hora por ahí,
Ay, qué horrible.
Ah,
de lo peor. Y ya, ¿qué hubiéramos hecho si hubiéramos estado en los pies de este caballero, de Nicholas White?
Al principio yo me hubiera asustado, pero después seguro me hubiera calmado un poco.
Claro,
Igual,
sí.
después de darte cuenta, no sé, pues, yo después de las 3 horas diría ya, aquí nos quedamos.
Es que igual debe ser turbio. Yo fue media hora,
Sí,
pero una hora, 2 horas.
Es
¿Pero cuándo lo tomó él?
porque,
¿Lo tomó un viernes? ¿O cómo?
sí.
supongo,
Después pasó,
porque,
claro.
¿Y pasó todo el fin de semana
claro,
atrapado
Sí,
ahí?
¿cierto? Sí, qué
Chucha.
miedo.
es que
No.
es penca porque primero perdiste el fin de semana y no descansáis nada,
Sí,
porque yo creo
claro.
que ahí lo último que pensé en descansar, o sea, dormir porque te estáis, te estáis deshidratando, te estáis
Sí,
muriendo de
pues
hambre y te
con
quedáis dormido
hambre.
por lo mismo.
Claro.
Sí, también. O
Sí.
sea, a mí me causa curiosidad sobre onda, el tipo no se asfixió o algo así.
Mm,
Es que en ese tipo de lugares igual el oxígeno circula.
Sí, pero a lo que voy, no sé, por el tipo no se habrá comenzado a hiperventilar por la situación, ¿no?
Es que de seguro,
mm,
si el loco se hubiera asustado más, si se lo hubiera tomado peor, yo cacho que sí, sí pudo haber pasado eso, pero de seguro
claro.
no después de, no sé, po, después de 6 horas, ya decís, o me calmo o me desmayo aquí mismo.
Sí, eso es cierto.
Sí. O el brígido.
Sí.
Lo que encuentro brígido es no poder tomar agua, no poder comer, porque eso ya te
Mm,
desespera el doble de lo que de
A mí me
estar
estresa
encerrado.
más, onda,
encerrado.
no sé, voy a ir a mear o algo así. Tuvo
Sí,
44
también.
horas sin ir al baño.
Sí. No, qué horrible.
Además que el tipo fue sin reloj y no tenía conciencia de cuánto tiempo había pasado, así que...
Claro,
Ya, en
eso
ningún
sí.
momento supo cuando pasaron la hora.
Mm.
Yo he hecho que el loco a veces se dormía y
Despertado donde
despertaba.
mismo.
Despertaba rapidísimo, po. En volada durmió 10 minutos, en volada durmió
Sí,
5 horas.
Claro, qué loco.
y la siguiente pregunta es si que le gustaría estar o no le gustaría estar atrapado
No, ni hija, ya anda.
No,
No, es
nunca.
horrible.
Yo creo que sería una mala experiencia.
Sí, horrible.
Y sería aún peor si estáis en un piso muy alto.
Sí,
Porque
Mm,
también podéis tener el miedo de que
que
se caiga
caiga.
el tema.
sí, porque se comienza
Claro.
como siente poco a poco que se comienza a
Ay,
mover,
no, que se
se
mueve.
comienza a mover O no sé. A mí también me da miedo. Onda, estos sensores cuando que no tienen puerta, estos antiguos, y que van subiendo y bajando todo el rato. Y
Ya.
cuando uno va cruzando, uno justo se caiga y el ascensor lo corte por la mitad. Onda.
Ay.
No, bueno. También otra cosa, como el profe hizo la pregunta de si tuviera alguna herramienta lo intentaría abrir, yo no, ni cagando. Es
No.
como abrir
Es
esas
que
cuestiones.
igual depende de donde te quedaste atrapado, porque si te quedas atrapado
Claro,
entre pisos, tienes la pared nomás y ya está.
Sí, po.
no sacáis nada con abrirlos, pero si te quedas atrapado en un piso, es como, puta, igual puedo salir.
Sí, bueno.
Sí.
Dale, ¿piensas que sería peor estar atrapado con gente o no? ¿Por qué?
Mira,
Mm,
yo ahí tengo dos pensamientos, como
Claro,
sería
depende.
sentido de que, claro, tenía alguien con quien estar, no
Claro.
estáis por ciento solo, o sea, no cagáis psicológicamente tan rápido, pero se
Sí.
acaba el aire, podéis empezar a escuchar las quejas, te empezáis a estresar
Sí, debe ser
más porque
incómodo.
pensáis en la otra persona, pensáis en ti, es como te dan ganas de ir al baño, no sabéis qué hacer y estáis todo el rato enfrente de una persona en esa desesperación.
¿Han
Sí, es muy
visto
incómodo.
la película El Hoyo?
No.
¿No?
No, yo no.
Deberían verla.
Mm.
Yo no sé, me gustaría igual onda con gente, pues conversar, pasar el rato más rápido.
Claro, pasa más rápido.
O entre los dos abrir la puerta, no sé, pero igual onda,
También.
el peso de la gente, igual eso puede influir en que, no sé, vos estar 5 personas en un ascensor, en el 10 piso 10, eso igual, no sé, igual lo mismo se cae.
No, yo por ejemplo, si estuviera con una persona, con una más. Si es con más, ya sería estresante.
Sí,
No hay
imagínate estar
espacio
Es que,
sí.
claro, el
personal.
espacio es poco.
O
Entonces es muy
sea,
incómodo.
igual, no sé, pues, si estás con una embarazada y no sé,
No.
pues, un parto ahí en el ascensor o con un bebé y llore y llore y llore.
No. Qué horrible.
Eso sería mucho más estresante. Por ejemplo, si
Sí.
estuvierais con una persona que conocí de toda la vida, por ejemplo, un amigo, no sé, vos de hace 5 o 6 años, igual la pasáis un poco mejor.
Relativamente bien.
O sea, quitando el hecho de la ganas de ir al baño, de no
Claro.
comer, de no tomar agua, igual algo es algo.
Sí.
Pero con una persona X sería muy incómodo.
Ya. Y la última
Y
pregunta
la
sí que
última.
el tipo, ¿crees que toma ascensores a día de hoy?
No. Medio trauma, ¿no?
Yo no creo.
Estoy
O sea,
piticado con los
con
ascensores.
ya estar 2 horas, 3 horas encerrado, ya no.
Mm, No, nunca más.
Encima el loco no tenía ni teléfono, ni reloj, ni nada.
Nada, nada.
Como tan mala suerte, sí, es increíble el nivel de mala suerte que tiene ese
Sí.
weón. Y todo por ir a fumarse un cigarrito.
Sí.
Sí.
Encima, me imagino cómo habrá sido la semana de ese weón. Le habrán dado por lo menos el día lunes libre, una vez así,
Sí, yo
porque
creo.
como que igual uno se hubiera muerto.
Claro.
Encima de todo deshidratado, con hambre,
O sea,
no,
pues,
qué
no
mal.
sé, yo creo que es más heavy no poder tomar agua que comer.
Qué comer, sí.
Claro, es que esa es la cuestión, pues uno puede estar igual en una situación así y sin comer no es tanto, pero sin tomar agua te
Tomar
morís muy
agua.
fuerte.
Sí, eso es cierto.
Hello.
Hi.
Hello.
So, what do you think of this? How would you survive? I think that you need to watch these TV programs for Discovery, right? Discovery, the ones from Bears Barkley, right? A prueba de todo. Okay, so what do you think? What do you think in this case? Would you prefer to be alone or with someone else?
I prefer
I
to be alone.
prefer alone.
Sí, yeah.
Really?
Yeah.
But if you want you have a person with you,
Uh-huh.
it's more uncomfortable because
Uncomfortable,
the
right?
person can frustrate or something or getting nervous, and it's
Sure.
very weird and uncomfortable.
Yeah, you have to
Also,
start thinking of
the other person can be a baby or a pregnant mother. Also.
Oof, that could be difficult, right? So what would you do in that case? It's super difficult to know, right? So yeah, lots of things to think before staying in that situation. But have you ever been in one of those situations?
I've been stuck
No.
in a lift.
Really?
Yeah, in
So how was it?
I've been stuck around half an hour, 30
Half an
minutos.
hour?
Sí.
Gosh.
And I was with my father and the other person.
Oof, and how do they behave in
Uh,
this case? How did they behave in this case?
uh, the first 30 minutes, it was fine. In,
Uh-huh.
in the in the in el primer momento, I feel scared,
Yeah.
but my father uh, me calmó,
Uh-huh.
and the other
Calmed you down?
sí, touched me out, and the other time is I started to feel anxious and desperate.
Yeah, it's complicated, right? So I have stayed stuck um, on a lift for just a couple of minutes, but twice. Where I used to work,
Oh.
there was a lift. It was not very good, so it happened to me twice that I had to be stuck. The first one was like I was with someone else, right, with another person, and a student, right, another teacher and a student, and we were quite relaxed, right, because it only took like I don't know 5 minutes and we were out. But the other one, it was alone, and I have to wait like 10 minutes because they have to open the elevator manually. So they have to open the doors manually, so I could get out of the elevator. So yeah, at the beginning it was like very calm until I hear the person on the monitor there and saying, "Okay, we're going to help you," right? But then it took like for them like 10 minutes, so I was quite nervous as well. So yeah, it's complicated. Okay, so I'm gonna go and talk to another group. See you then.
Yeah.
Uh,
Ah.
bueno, supongo que era eso porque después el profe no pregunta.
Sí, no, nunca.
Como que toma dos ejemplos y después pasa lo siguiente.
Sí.
Igual tiene que ir rápido.
Claro, tiene que ir pasando la materia. Igual, yo cacho que esta clase, o sea, todo lo que hemos estado haciendo en la universidad es muy rígido porque en el colegio yo me acuerdo que era, pasaban materia un poco, pum, una actividad, todo el resto de la clase. Aquí,
Sí, eso es
5
cierto.
Ahí se
al día,
nota el cambio de
La
nivel.
diferencia.
Sí.
claro, como que estáis todo el rato pendiente de, te tiran una actividad, no sé, po, 5 minutos, y la termináis, lo tenéis que terminar, sí o sí.
Claro, claro.
Al final la prueba del viernes de que entraba era listing, escribir y
Y,
grammar, ¿no?
Sí.
claro, las conjunciones de los verbos que pasamos hace poco va a entrar también, ¿o no?
Yo creo que va a entrar todo lo que hemos
Creo que
visto,
sí.
pero como dijo
Todo unidad 1 y 2.
sí, pero como dijo
Mm,
la otra profe, que va a ser una prueba de alternativas,
Alternativa.
que no sé, pues nos van a colgar un audio y vamos a tener que decir sí o no.
Sí,
Y
yo
al
creo.
final nos va a pedir un poco de desarrollo.
ujú. O sea, como se plantea, no se ve tan complicado porque igual hemos hecho caleta de esto, de ese tipo de ejercicios,
Sí.
pero hay veces
Igualmente
que los audios son,
Ay, se escucha muy mal.
sea,
O no entendí.
el problema
También.
el problema es que son británicos.
Ujú.
Al menos esta prueba no tiene nota.
No tiene nota.
Claro, es como para ver.
La que viene en mayo,
Claro.
creo, o en junio, tiene nota.
Porque igual uno pensaría como, ah, no creo que la prueba sea tan difícil por lo que hemos estado haciendo en clase, pero igual va a ser la primera prueba y en volada nos da una sorpresa y la cuestión es más complicada que la cresta.
Sí.
Lo que yo tengo,
Igual.
La duda que tengo es que si vamos a tener cada uno una prueba diferente, que hayan hecho un sistema que se genere una prueba aleatoria, o que va a ser, no sé, como...
Eso sería igual complicado
Sí, porque sería mucho
para
trabajo.
Sí.
pero igual sería bueno porque hay, no sé, uno dice, vamos a hacer las pruebas por Discord o por...
Yo voy a decir eso, ya cabrón, el viernes hacemos la prueba en Discord y listo.
Claro, sí, eso es la típica, es re buena para copiar, pero si hacen pruebas diferentes, porque igual el año pasado la gente, los profes, bueno, las instituciones más que nada, porque a los profes no les importa tanto, las instituciones cacharon que los gobiernos hacen trampa por las pruebas online.
Sí. Pero bueno.
Sí, yo me acuerdo que muchas veces estaba, no sé, unos amigos están en la universidad antes que yo, y ellos se metían al Discord en un canal especial que tenían para prueba, empezaban a transmitir en vivo la prueba,
No.
porque todos eran de carreras diferentes, pero
Ya.
todos estudiaban algo parecido o algo relacionado con matemáticas, no sé, decían ya, prueba de mate de tal cuestión. Iban 5 o 6 personas que eran buenas para matemáticas al Discord,
Oh.
y el buen de la prueba empezaba a transmitir en vivo, y ahí empezaban todos a discutir las preguntas.
Oh, qué buena.
Y claro, los buenos sacaban buenas notas, sacaban, no sé,
Claro.
en una prueba que se pudo haber sacado un 4 se sacaban un 6 y tanto, y en unas pruebas que se podían haber sacado los medios rojos, sacaban un 5, una wea así.
O sea, al final lo de las notas en la universidad, lo único que te afecta es, bueno, igual tienes que aprobar, pero al final, a la larga, por ejemplo, en tercer año, te importa la nota para las becas. Por ejemplo, en esta carrera,
Claro.
para irte para afuera.
And we are back. Just to close, in this case, our class, and just, of course, we have shared, you have had the possibility to, of course, share your experiences, right? So some of you shared the experience of being stuck, in this case, in a lift, so it's quite complicated. You will have to start thinking of if you're alone or you are with someone else, how that people are going to behave, react to everything. So it is a nice experience then to tell if you're out, but in that moment, I think that you feel like quite nervous as well. Okay, so that's all. That's it for today's class. On the next one, we are going to start working on this, right? How to use the past simple and the past continuous together, right? What are the differences between the past simple and the past continuous? And we're going to practice a bit more based on the exercises that we have on the book. Okay, so that's all for today. I'm going to stop the recording, and well, hope to see you, of course, tomorrow. In that case, tomorrow we're going to go deeper into the use of the simple past. Remember a couple of things. The first one is that you have, and I have to tell you this again, you have to go and learn the irregular verbs by heart. So start preparing your own flashcards, start using the verbs, start taking a look at how do you pronounce those. Tamara also uploaded some material, right, and sent you some material related to how do you pronounce, right, the pronunciation of the regular verbs, because there are certain rules that you need to follow, right? So she sent you a PDF file and a video on YouTube for you to take a look at it. And also she uploaded the irregular verb list and their phonetics pronunciation, right? So you have the also the phonetic symbols here at the end. You're gonna see that also in phonetic classes as well. But it's a good idea for you to start practicing, for you to start learning. If you start looking at the phonemes there, you have one little like quotation mark. It's just one. You call it like, I don't know, it's like a tilde in Spanish, but it's not really a tilde, right? It's just one little line, and that is where the word is, where's the accent of the word. Okay, remember, accent is our tilde, el acento, donde se acentúa la palabra. Okay, so that is that little line, right? So you can see that on the phonetic chart that is here on the class work in Google Classroom. Okay, so you can go through the single vowel sounds, the consonants, and also the diphthongs. So you start learning how do you pronounce those words using the phonetic symbols, and also you have to learn this lovely list of irregular verbs. Okay, so take a look at those things because they're going to be very useful for the your, of course, classes, and also because then you will have to teach them. Okay, so that's it for today, and hope to see you tomorrow. Have a nice day, and see you around. Okay, bye bye everyone.
Bye bye.
Bye.
See
Bye.
you.
Bye.
Bye, teacher.
Bye.
Take care.
Have a good day.
You
Bye, teacher.
too. You too. Thank you.